Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, April 4th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi. Hello. I have a headache, so I was like, I'm going to show up and do the scope because I think it's important. But I was like, I do not want to put any more effort into it beyond the message, which is the important thing. So this is how you're getting it today. And our energy mantra for today is keep holding space for revelation. So today we reach the peak of this South Node Pluto energy that we've been building into. So South Node, which can bring up the past. It's like been there, done that energy. It's the kind of bottomless pit if you put energy into it. And then Pluto, that energy of transformation, ultimately empowerment, but can show you victim. So we all have cycles that we go through, that we live through. And very potentially we may be seeing some old cycles that tune us into places where we have not fully empowered ourselves or entered into that energy that we potentially could. Now, this is so intense. Like I've been feeling intensely. I had many clients and friends message me today, feeling the intensity of this building. It can feel very heavy. It can feel bleak. It can feel depressive. It can feel hopeless even, this energy. I promise you this is temporary. It is part of the process, but part of the process is, okay, where am I being called to stop this cycle? Because we all go through that, it's one of those things, like to say, be in the flow. I feel like it really is a mixed message because a lot of times we get stuck flowing through these cycles that we've done over and over and over again. So this is a call from the universe to be like, stop the been there, done thatting and step into, oh yeah, this is calling me. What is calling you? This is a major opportunity to flip the script. So keep that in mind. Pluto energy can bring us to our deepest, darkest places. Pluto energy is filled with shadow. And by the way, I asked a question on Facebook on my personal page. I said, can you, is it possible to stay high vibrational while processing shadow? And some people said no, and some people said yes, and everybody shared what their experience was. And so if you're looking for support in, oh my God, I don't know how to move through this, go look at that thread because there's a lot of different answers, and these answers were things that worked for various people, and would I recommend all of them? No, not necessarily, but we are all individuals on this path, and it's very possible to empower yourself and move through this mostly somewhat gracefully. So there's that. That is very, very intense. Beyond that, we are building into the new moon. And oh my God, when I pulled up the Sabian symbol for the 15-degree Libra, the new moon Sabian symbol is circular paths. So here we get this message again. And we've gotten it with a few other things, as we had Neptune and Mercury come together in this last week. So we keep getting this message over and over and over. So life is like a cycle. It is always cycling us around and through, but you have the ability to make choices that resonate with your best and highest good. And this is a call at this time. And one of the best things you can do for yourself is nurture yourself through it. What do you need? What do you need? And how can you, as an individual, meet your needs at this time? That's part of shifting this energy. And I just realized that my computer is going to die and I don't want that to happen. So hold on while I plug that in so I don't have to start over. Record. And hopefully I don't shift the picture too much because I was trying to get it so it was right there. Oh, yay. Okay, ding. Anyways, circular paths, but that's for 15 degrees. And then 16 degrees. A lot of people, when they read most people, like 99% of people, when they read the Sabian symbol, they read it for the next degree. I don't. That's my personal thing. But for the next degree, which is the degree most people are going to see or read, after a storm, a boat landing stands in need of reconstruction. And I feel like we're all in that space where, oh my God, this feels like a storm. And then here comes this new moon. And we're going to need a little reconstruction, a little more transformational work after this to process through these energies that have come up. But just keep in mind, like we're getting these confirmations left and right about this process. And I promise you, you are not alone. In the astro today, so we have the moon already in Aries, and the moon in Aries, very impulsive in its nature, is connecting with Mars. Mars in Gemini. So these energies together are very impulsive. Go back to the energy mantra. Hold space. Keep holding space for revelation. Wait for the revelation. Wait for the alignment before you take impulsive energy. Your thoughts could potentially be all over the place with this energy. Make sure they're aligned with your highest and best good, because you may start taking action on some of those past cycles if you are not paying attention, bringing that awareness. So be very aware of that. The other thing I want to mention is, Pluto and the South Node are not alone. We have Saturn today reaching that 20-degree energy. So Pluto and Saturn are within 3 degrees of each other. That's fairly close. It's very heavy. We really need to be responsible for our choices. That means, are you responding in a way that's true to your soul? Where is your responses or reactions? Where are they coming from? Be aware of that in and through this energy. It also means that after the South Node, hangs out and plays with Pluto, South Node's going to go visiting to Saturn energy. So we have more work, more unwinding to do. But in this moment, your biggest work is how can you transform and empower through what is coming up for you, no matter how you feel at this time. The lowest state, the highest state, how can you transform and empower yourself to your next best? Because that really is this energy. That being said, there may be mind games. We may not be as easily connected to our hearts. We may be finding ourselves holding back this stuff that's coming up. It's really important to let these energies through. And I'm not telling you to take it out on somebody, but it's really important to let these energies process. Again, go to that post that I made. It has a blue dragon on it, and see if you resonate with any of the processes that people talked about, because it can support you in moving through these energies. What is important beyond the transformation is totality. Are you in this moment? Are you being present in this moment as you are making new decisions? Or are you working with the past? That's one of the problems with the South Node, is that we keep going into the past. What is in this now moment? Let's not keep the now moment as the outsider. But really with this card, what I get is there are pieces of you that need to be integrated. And the more you can sit in and through these energies, you will be able to integrate this piece. And it's going to bring you bright colors. It is going to bring you light. It is going to bring you that transformation empowerment. But you've got to be willing to wade through the stuff that this Plutonic colonic brings up. So I'm going to end that there. You are the light. Remember that through this shadow. These shadow energies that move through for you. It is okay. We all have shadows. We all need to face them. It's not a bad thing. So 2 days to join my class. It begins on Friday. I would love to have you join us. The link is below if you would like information for that. You can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. You have the power. I guarantee it. And there is more than enough love in the world for you. Namaste.